seen Duncan, I seen Shaq. Like I played against the era that everyone glorified, right? The Dirks, like you know what I mean? The peak Shaq. When people talk about peak Shaq, I'm in that era, right? The KGs, the Allen Iverson. I'm in that era. So like I seen all these killers up close.
And when you look at that era, obviously you don't hoop anymore, but you watch a lot of basketball. When you look at that era compared to the era now, how does that era stack up with this current era of basketball? It feels like obviously it's a different game. It's hard to compare eras. We talked about that. We had Stephen A. Smith on the couch a few weeks ago, and he said, cut all that. We can talk about all these things, but it's the evolution of the game. Everybody's kind of helped the game evolve to the current state it is now. But how would your era stack up and compare to this era?
I don't believe in this era is less mental tough than the other one. Like you don't know what you know until you face something, right? Yeah, they don't have a Kobe mind in this era, right? I think the stars are gonna neutralize each other. You know what I mean? It's the second, third, fourth options players. But I do think if you had the best teams in the early 2000s versus these teams, I would take the early 2000 teams.
Okay, all right.
And the reason I say that is this. The role players knew their roles. Forget the stars. The role players were role players. They was not trying to be stars. So there's no way Bruce Bowen is gonna be sitting there taking 10 threes, 16 shots, and doing any out of box. He can be by himself, just hit 2 threes and got a fast break. He is not gonna chuck just the sake of getting a shot up. That ball's gonna go down to Tim Duncan, is gonna move, and I'm gonna get that shot. So you're not gonna get a lot of third, fourth, fifth options taking a whole bunch of random shots from that early 2000 team. So I'm gonna think about Allen Iverson, the team he had, you know what I mean? Like the ball's going to Iverson. We're gonna work off of Iverson, and we're gonna get the best shot that we can get for Iverson, and then whatever he creates for us, we'll score from there. So I'll give the advantage to the early 2000 teams to win as a team. But the players now, I mean, them third and fourth options is moving way better than.
No, but I understand what you're saying because I watch now too, and it's obviously a very 3-heavy league. Analytics is kind of taking over the whole game, and we're seeing, like you said, those third, fourth, fifth options letting that bitch fly. Guys can shoot. Guys can shoot a lot better, I feel like, now than they had done in previous eras, if we're just keeping it real. And you have guys that are allowed to do that, right? Like when we were coming up, you were 6'10", 6'11", get your ass in the post. Like you're not shooting threes, you're not giving people hezzy crosses, you're not doing all that. So you look at somebody like a KD as an example. KD in a previous generation, hey, that's cool, but go ahead. Like, you know, you got like Cliff Robinson and some people of that ilk back in those times that were kind of the anomalies that were allowed to do that. But it seems like now you got a guy like Wemby, right? He's chucking threes.
Yeah, it's a different game. The guys are more skilled, if that's a thing. They have more movement in their creativity. That's what skill is.
Yeah.
But when it comes to creativity, like it's all obviously they should have it because they got trainers in the NBA. They didn't have a trainer. There was no NBA trainer. The first NBA trainer that was skill developing on a roster is Phil Hanley. It's Phil. That he was the first one that was like, all right, we're gonna work on these moves. Other than that, we had glorified rebounders.